Good morning and welcome to Jack's Treasures. I'm Tracy, that's Brian, and we are actually at Lowe's. We are starting our day doing something we don't normally have to do, which is buying boxes. Because the unit is so disheveled and unpacked, we have to pack much of this. And because we were coming up from Atlanta and coming up here, we decided that we were going to just purchase the boxes once we got up here to Madison, just outside of Nashville. So we are at the Lowe's in Hendersonville, which is right outside of our hotel, which is another suburb of Nashville. And we are about to come pick up some boxes. So I figured I would just pop in with you, let you know what we're doing. Lowe's has one of the better prices on boxes. They're actually 2 cents more than they are at U-Haul, but they have a bigger selection and more in stock. So, and Brian gets 10% off because he's a veteran, so it winds up being a better deal. So Lowe's or U-Haul is the best place to buy boxes. These large ones are $1.98 per box. Minus 10%. The mediums are $1.56. So obviously, as you can see, we are spending quite a bit on boxes. But in this particular case, it's a necessity, which you will see once you see the unit. Anyhow, we'll be back once we're to the unit, or maybe beforehand. We'll see ya. Bye. All right, and as you can see, this is why we needed all the boxes. This unit is basically not packed. Yes, there are some tubs that are packed right here in the front, and there's some throughout, but there is tons and tons of merchandise and items that have to be packed before we pack them on the truck. This is probably our biggest, well, at least our second biggest undertaking next to the estate we bought as far as packing, which when we did the estate, we did have an assistant helping us. I mean, I can't go through this stuff as we're unpacking it or packing it because I just don't have the time. But this is literally the coolest, most intriguing, interesting unit we've ever bought. And we've been tracking this unit for he said 6 months last night. I looked it up and I made a comment on Facebook regarding it in July, but at that point I mentioned having seen it before then. So I know it's been at least maybe 8 months. So we've been tracking this for a long time. And this is me pulling past the first layer. It's 30 feet deep and just chock full of stuff. We're a little bit crazy on this one. Anyhow, he's went out to the truck to get some boxes, and we're just gonna start packing it up and getting it out. It's freezing cold. It's like 20 degrees right now. We are inside, but the door's open. It's cold. I've got coffee, I've got gloves, I've got some hand warmers around here somewhere. Just doing our best to stay warm and take care of this. But we'll tune back in with you later. See you around.
Hey, welcome to Jack's Treasures. We are back. Okay, we're back in our hotel room. We've worked really hard today filling the truck. We got the truck right about at the midway point in the truck, and we realized that there's no way I'm getting the rest of this unit in this truck. We found a surprise mattress and box spring. Boo.
Yay.
Those things suck. So that's going to be going bye-bye. as soon as we can. We also found out a lot of, I don't know if Tracy showed you in some of the other videos that she had done, a lot of the records have been ruined. They were moisture, they got
poorly
mildew
stored.
on them. Oh yeah, really, really bad.
But
a lot of them are. A lot of them are
great.
Really good. A lot of them will be able to
and
do some well stuff with.
The other stuff is just incredible. It's like everything we see is just we're excited. We
literally, I put a little box off to the side, a tub off to the side, and I said, let's just take these up to the room and we'll list these tonight and stuff like that. I was anticipating 2 or 3 items. Well, this is what we got.
Yep, just some odds and ends. Just we randomly threw stuff in throughout the day. Not all of it. I don't even know if it all has value, but it was just cool stuff.
It's like cool looking stuff and everything.
That's
I threw in the strategy guides over here and stuff. There's 2 Digimon ones, there's 1 Pokemon one, and 3 Sonic, which is really, really good. We got a couple of video games that Tracy rescued out of a couple of tubs and stuff like that. I know that these are good. We got some new kids on the block. I put these in there right at the very end. I saw them in one of the boxes that I put up on the truck, and I said, I'm throwing this right in. I want to see if these things have any value, and threw these up. This is the Beast from X-Men. We saw him, and I said, I want to look him up. Tracy found this. It's the most coolest thing ever. It's an album, and it's got a like a comic book thing almost with it right here. And then there's the record right there that goes with it. So this is just really cool. I've never seen this before, but I know this type of stuff is just amazing.
Very collectible. 2 very old wrestling figures. Those are from the 80s, I'm guessing?
Yeah, my guess is going to be the 80s with them. They are not plastic. They are actually rubber. Okay, which is even better. You really want the rubber ones and stuff like that.
Do you know who they are?
This is Paul Orndorff right here, and I'm thinking that they're actually both Paul Orndorff.
They do kind of look the same in the face.
So, and one of the amazing things we got right over there.
Oh, that is a signed original print of Adam Lambert, who's he's like a rock singer, if anyone ever heard him. He got his start on American Idol, and he now sings with Queen.
Yeah, he like the...
he kind of took over for Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, I think he's just more or less being in there, because nobody can take
No, absolutely not. But he took that position, I guess you would say. This, I haven't looked it up, but I know this is valuable. It's a Game Boy printer, camera, and printer paper. I threw that in there because I know that's money.
Yeah.
I predict money on that.
You got a wrestler?
Another more modern wrestler, but it is in the package.
Great anime. Oh my gosh.
Neon Genesis Evangelion.
We don't know anything about any of these.
These are World of Warcraft collector cards. World of Warcraft.
Got Magic the Gathering.
And these are Magic the Gathering collector cards, which I think we mentioned on the last video. I always do our collector cards.
She does. And we got
Pokemon Blue.
And this is something that we don't know anything about and stuff like that. It is in a special case
That's
and stuff.
exactly why I threw it in there, was because it was in a protective sleeve.
It may not be. It might just be a replica and stuff like that.
The fact that it had a protective sleeve made me want to throw it in there. So I was like, somebody wanted to protect that. Oh, and then this right here, I grabbed this when I saw it, because this I'm taking for our pool team, because we had this whole thing where we used to do our pool scores on paper, and we had a clipboard, and then we started doing it digitally, so we kind of got rid of our clipboard or lost our clipboard. Then we switched back to doing it on paper, and we couldn't find our clipboard. And then lo and behold, we find a really nice clipboard with the calculator on it and everything. So I was like, oh, we got a clipboard.
Yeah, one of the amazing things is we've already sold stuff from this unit.
We have.
We sold stuff on this unit. We listed
some things last night.
Yep.
All these things got listed last night.
Yep. And this right here sold for about $18.
We were eating dinner, and his phone dinged, and it went off, and it was like, I sold something from the unit.
Yep. So we've already sold stuff from the unit. This is a box of stuff that we have listed from the unit. We're gonna do the same thing again tonight.
Yeah, because we're at the room, and we're too tired to do anything of any value. We're not going back to the unit or anything at this point.
It's dark. It's freezing. We are in basically Nashville, Tennessee, and we're not used to this, especially Tracy. who was a minute ago literally sitting on the heater. Sitting on the heater.
Yes.
Not sitting by it.
No.
On it.
I was cold.
The heater.
I was
cold.
roosting.
She was roasting.
But
So,
we do, before we leave for the day, we have some shout outs.
oh yes, we got some shout outs.
First, let you do your shout out.
We got Devin at
Kevin.
Kevin at Devin Storage
Yes.
in Madison. Oh my God, what an amazing guy. This guy helped us out of everything. We got to tell y'all, okay, we planned on getting this unit in one day.
To begin with.
No,
That we were going to do it in 2 days.
But as a matter of fact, when we were driving up, I said, we might want to just add another day. So we added another day. And when we got here, opened up the unit, looked at it and stuff, I'm like, yeah, we're definitely adding another day. Then we end up getting a truck that's not quite big enough. I wanted to get a 26-foot truck, but they didn't have any that were that big. So we got a 20-foot truck. And as we were loading it today, because we literally have to pack all the stuff that we find in boxes and then put it into the truck, because 90% of the unit, about 70% of the unit was not packed at all. So we had to pack it, including the records, which is why they all got ruined, or a lot of them got ruined. So we've been doing that. So we get halfway through and I'm like, you know what, we're going to have to, my thing was, now this tells you how stupid I am and how smart my wife is. My thing is, we're going to have to rent another truck, fill the other truck tomorrow, and leave it here. Take the truck, the first truck that we rented, back to Georgia, then drive back with our truck here, get the truck that we rented and drive it back too. Tracy comes up with the brilliant idea of,
I said, why don't we just ask nice Kevin if there's any way we could rent the unit that we purchased for a short term, and to be able to come back a little bit more at our leisure and pick up the remaining stuff. And he said that's fine.
He said that is fine.
So our plan now at this point, we'll be able to just come back with our own little pull behind trailer and pick up.
If we, depending on how much stuff that we have left and stuff like that, my plan is to come back with just our trailer and my truck, not have to rent another truck, pick up the rest of the stuff and come back.
Buzz on out of here.
Might not even stay overnight. We probably will, but it depends on how tired we are.
We'll decide at that point. But
that's the first shout out. You got the second one.
And my second one, I want to give a shout out to the gang over at Treasure Hunt Antique Mall.
Yeah.
Today was one of our yearly sales. They do, 3 or 4 of these big sales a year. Mm-hmm. This was the Treat Yourself sale in January, and I know they were working their tails off today, and we would have loved to have been there and able to lend a hand moving furniture, helping out and things like that, but we obviously were not able to be there.
No.
But I know occasionally some of the ladies there do watch our videos, and I definitely want to give a shout out to them.
Yes.
So a shout out to the entire gang, especially Donna, because I know Donna does watch us from time to time.
Yeah, and, hey, I'm sorry about having to move that huge mirror.
Yes.
Okay, because that thing was heavy. But somebody else moving it, not me. I'm not doing anything with that anymore. But make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. We will be back tomorrow with day 3.
Yep, of this saga.
Unit saga. Okay, like, share, and subscribe. Have a great weekend.
We'll see you next time. Bye.